About this time last year, you and I chatted to a very famous American general, and he was on a little stroll from... Well, that day he was strolling from Winchelsea to Inverleigh. This year he's going to be strolling from Inverleigh to Winchelsea, something completely different. The organisation, or the cause, is called Conquer the Corrugations. It started in far north Queensland. It's now all over Australia, and the man who brought it to this region is Winchelsea's deputy mayor, because while John Nucky's alive, he'll always only be the deputy mayor. Robert Charlie Earl, good morning to you. There he is. Robert Charlie Earl, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Lovely to have you aboard. This is a very dear cause to you, and again, we've talked about it before, but let's talk about it again. We men aren't necessarily good at chatting about what's going on in our own heads and bodies, but we're getting much, much, much better at it. And you had a bit of an epiphany yourself when, after losing another colleague to suicide, you had a bit of a count up, and when the number got to 8, you went, "Oh dear, we should do something about this," and you actually did something.
Yeah. I don't mind far north Queensland, so I thought I'd just drive 5,000 k's up there and do a 42-kilometre walk and see how that went. And it was eye-opening, actually mind-opening. It was possibly one of the best things I've done for a long time.
Yep. And the realisation, and I suppose all of us have had a loss in our family or friendship group to suicide, and it just reminds us again of the frailty of life, but it does remind us again, what can we do to make a difference? And I suppose that walk gave you a bit of a mind thought as to what you could do, and today you're doing it.
Yes, yeah, this is our third walk in Winchelsea, Inverleigh, far north Queensland, up at Cohen. Conquer the Corrugations up there has been running their 10th year today, and if you want to go over the Northern Territory, over to Gove, they'll be having their second walk shortly as well.
Putting the go in Gove.
Definitely.
Go for a go. Yeah.
I'll do your marketing if you like.
Yeah.
Now, Charlie, it's a very simple thing. The walk is an exercise thing, but what you're really about is having a chat.
Yes, it's not about the walk. It's about the conversation. You got to find someone to walk beside that you don't know. And I talked to Mary from the bog crew early in the week, and she talked about your bucket. And sometimes your bucket gets filled up with stuff. It's full of stuff all the time. And you need to spend a bit of time amongst your friends and amongst your good friends to unload all your worries. And if you can empty the bucket out a fair bit, because you can never empty it, then it gives you room to put a few more in, and you're not doing too bad. But like Mary said, if you fill that bucket right to the top, sometimes you've got to put your hand out, get a mate to give you a hand, and get you through until you empty it out a bit.
And the beauty of it is, Charlie, is while you're emptying a bit out and you're walking and talking to someone you've never met before, quite often the bucket gets replenished with some good stuff, and it makes it harder for the bad stuff to get back in next time. And I think that's another thing that we probably undervalue in conversation anyway, but particularly if you get to meet someone that you've never met before, and a lifelong friend could develop, and that's another great opportunity that this walk presents.
Yeah, well, that's what's happened with us. We've got 3 friends, one from Darwin come down and 2 from Mackay, just to do the walks and the talk. It's so good just to walk along and unload. And the other thing too is sometimes if you listen, and that's 50% of the time what you've got to do. I know it's hard to believe that you could think, I could listen, right? But that's what I do sometimes. You pick up points, and it's in life. It's bits that you pick up and put together to fit into your own life to make it work.
And the beauty of today, people can get involved. They don't need to walk the whole 19 or 20 k's because you're probably already 3 or 4 into it. But if you're in the neighbourhood, just drive out, park the car on the side of the road, walk down, spend some time with the group. There's a courtesy bus can take you back to your car if you only want to do 3 or 4 k's, or you could get dropped off, walk into Winch tonight and get picked up. But you've got a bit of a function in Winch tonight as well that people might like to get involved in.
Yeah, yes, that's good. We've got a fair bit going on at the Bottom Hotel. I think they call it the Darwin Hotel. Would you know the right name of it?
Yeah, that's it. You've got it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You've got it in one.
Yeah, Last year we had a pianola with us, but we got asked to leave Inverleigh with our pianola going. So we thought we'll do something in Winch. So we got the karaoke machine going, and I tell you what, you should see the hands going up to get the first song in.
Yeah, I know the other end of that hand will belong to a certain person who's sitting in this studio with me. He's the man.
Don't mind a bit of karaoke, Charlie.
Yeah.
He's good.
Oh no, he's no good. But he doesn't stop him. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this radio show. We're no good, but no one stops us.
So, folks, if you're moved a little bit by this conversation, please get out and go for a walk. And it's simply a matter of there's a very main road between Winch and Inverleigh. Go for a drive out there. You'll see 140 people walking along it. Join them. Have a chat for an hour or so if that's all the time you've got. They would really appreciate the conversation. And after 11 o'clock this morning, Tommy Christensen will be also talking to someone who's walking with you, probably a little bit more detail because he's one of the visitors from far north Queensland that's come down. We had him on the show last year. Robert E. Lee, very emotional, his involvement in it as well as yours is. So he'll be on with Tom after 11 as well. Charlie, love the work that you're doing. Good luck with your endeavours over the next couple of days. And if you want to be involved, folks, even if it's tomorrow, you can join the walk back from Winchelsea to Inverleigh tomorrow during the day. Go and get involved in Conquer the Corrugations.
Thanks, mate.
Rob.
Good on you, mate. All the best.
See ya.
All right, thank you.